Good morning. Well, it's a beautiful morning today, nice and cool, and we're on our way. Yep, here we go, baby. Got a surprise for you today. We're gonna go up and see something. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Not too bad at all. Toot toot toot. There's the soybeans, see it? We got a lot of grazing land for cattle up here in Kansas in the middle. There's some more soybeans. We're going to Westmoreland. And I got a park to show you. Lots of farmland, lots of deer out here also. So you gotta kind of be careful. People put up pine trees for windbreaks. But we do have the Asian beetle here, which is wreaking havoc with our trees. Yep, those wood pallets from China brought the Asian beetle to us. Isn't that wonderful? So, but that's okay. That's just how it is. Oh, it looks like they're doing the chemtrails today. See them? Chemtrails. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Beautiful today. Yeah. Love it when it's green and not all burned up. But it will be turning brown eventually. We're supposed to get rain showers this afternoon, so that'll keep it green, help the soybean crop, and that ain't too bad either. So I had to get out and about in the morning. Beautiful day though. Yeah. Pole barns, a couple of them. And it looks like a kind of an office deal. I don't think that's a house. Well, it could be. Tiny home. If it is, really tiny. But yeah, well, it's kind of hazy out because of the forest fires in California are messing the sky up. But part of nature, you know, part of nature. Beautiful green trees. I love it when the trees are all branched out. Springtime they flower out pretty nice and they're pretty good looking. They burn the fields every year, so that's why you're not seeing all the wildflowers and stuff, because they burn the fields. They primarily want just the grass. And there's the round hay bales, supplement for the cattle in the wintertime. Usually you can tell the old farmhouses, they'll actually have a chimney in the middle of the house. That's an old one. They kept the house kind of warm. It's funny how what we did to survive. Interesting. Oh, but it's how it goes. It's a cool house. Beautiful out here today. Yeah. Beautiful. Ding-de-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Tornado went through and wiped those out. Pretty sure. Yeah, there are tornadoes out here. Okay. Roadside picnic up here. Yeah, that's Westmoreland down there. A little valley type of deal. Yeah. But I have this little park I want to take you to, do a little video of. Morning Glory Lane, okay. Westmoreland. Oregon Trail. So this part of the Oregon Trail right here. Well, we're gonna just buzz down around here and we'll take a look here. Alrighty, here we are. Okay. Gravel road here. We'll have to take it easy. This is where Muzzle Mike and Dante's dual sport would be more attuned to it. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as the rock's not sharp. I'd rather be on river rock, but that's okay. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna turn around here. Real careful so we can park sideways. Yeah. The important thing is not to embarrass yourself on YouTube by dropping the motorcycle. If you know what I mean. Okay. Here we are. Okay, guys. There's the sculpture. Since we're on the Oregon Trail, Westmoreland put this up. So we're going to read some stuff for you and give you an idea. And you'll get to see basically what was going on. History lesson. Real history lesson. Because they don't like to give you real history lessons, you know. So. Okay. We'll come up to this next board. Okay. The long journey overland to Oregon took about 6 months. Time, distance, and hardship seasoned the immigrants. They had the ability and earned the right to mold their own destiny in a new land. The Oregon Trail became a vital part of American heritage. Okay. All right, here's the other one. One step at a time. The Oregon Trail was the main street of the West from 1830 to the completion of the first transcontinental railroad in 1869. Farmers, townsmen, and restless Americans from all walks of life moved along this route to seek a better life in the new land. Fur trappers and traders following Indian trails opened the way. The Stewart Party and Jacob Astor Fur Company pioneered the route in 1812 from Astoria, Oregon to St. Louis, Missouri. These mountains men guided explorers, mercenaries, and the first immigrants. By 1848, thousands of men, women, and children had followed this trail to the lush, fertile Wilmette River Valley. The journey was 2,000 miles of plains, mountains, and deserts, one step at a time. Their visions of personal freedom and opportunity were vital to this national expansion. Okay, wagons and team. Wagons for the trail were of the simplest construction. They cost $85 each. They were light, strong, and carried on sturdy wheels. It was recommended that the wheels be made of Bois de Braro, Osage, of orange wood or white oak. Bolt ends should be riveted on the running gear to prevent accidents. Concord, New Hampshire spring wagons were preferred. The wagon cost $85. The wagon cover cost $100. 6-mule team wagons were preferred mode of travel, but oxen often used as they were cheaper, less liable to stampede, and covered long distances better. The cost of 6 mules was $600, while the 8 oxen were $200. The harness cost $24. Total cost for oxen, harness, wagon, and cover was $409. Okay, 6 months' supplies were needed for the Oregon Trail journey. Total suggested supplies for a family of 4, no more than 2,400 pounds, should be taken in one wagon. 3 rifles, $20 each. 3 pairs of pistols, $15 each. 5 barrels of flour, 1,080 pounds. Bacon, 700 pounds. Coffee, 75 pounds. Tea, 5 pounds. Sugar, 150 pounds. Rice, 75 pounds. Dried fruit, 100 pounds. Salt and pepper, 25 pounds. Beans, 200 pounds. Lard, 200 pounds. Lead, 30 pounds. Bedding, 45 pounds. Cooking utensils, 30 pounds. Matches, candles, and soap, 50 pounds. And private baggage, 150 pounds. Supplies were stored compact to ensure room for all the necessary goods. Bacon was placed in sacks at 100 pounds each. In case of high heat, it was urged that the sacks be placed in boxes surrounded by bran to prevent the fat from melting. Flour was placed in double canvas sacks, 100-pound per sack. Animals needed: 4 to 6 oxen at 25 each, 3 teams or 6 oxen or 8 to 10 mules at 75 each. Oxen were preferred since they were much gentler, steadier, and in case of dire need could be eaten. Most furniture items were eventually discarded to lighten a heavy load as the animals wore out and died. The route of the Oregon Trail. Historians have estimated that 250,000 to 300,000 immigrants used the trail between 1840 and 1869. At least 30,000 immigrants died along the Oregon Trail, leaving the average of 15 graves for every mile of the trail. Disease, especially cholera, accidents, and hardships took their toll. Very few were killed by Indians. Most trailside grave sites are unknown, but road construction occasionally uncovers lonely immigrant graves. At the monument nearby marks the grave of a child at the Scott Spring, Oregon Trail campsite. Other graves have been found in the timbers. Okay, they started either Independence or St. Joseph. Then he went to Louisville, Scott Spring. That's where we're at, Scott Spring. Alcove Spring, Fort Kearny, Cal Crossing, Courthouse Rock, Chimney Rock, Scotts Bluff, Fort Laramie, Independence Rock, South Pass, Fort Bridger. And they didn't mark the one in Idaho. And then we have Fort Boise, which is in Boise, Idaho, sure. Then they have Mount Hood, Oregon City, and Vancouver in Oregon. Now for the sculpture. Isn't that cool? That is really cool. I'm going to come up here and let you guys see what this looks like. Now, this sculpture is not made out of wood. It's actually made out of steel. So it lasts a long time. But it's pretty darn close to what the wood ones would have looked like. Okay. Ernest White, sculptor, artist, and welder. So he's the one that put it together. In memory of Harold Hartman. So that's all the room they really kind of had. Not much room there. Yeah. Yeah. That would probably been a barrel to hold the flour. Or water even. Water barrel. Isn't that kind of cool? I thought you guys would like this. Yeah. Of course, they only have two oxen, but they would have had a team of 6. Kind of neat, isn't it? Yeah. I thought you guys would enjoy this. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it looked like. Rough riding. You know? Rough riding. I wonder how many kids have gotten their picture on the back of the oxes. Where somebody put them up on the oxes so they could get their picture taken. Quite a few, I bet. Alrighty. I wanted to show you this.